All right, we are live and the video is recording. Now, we have got ourselves a pretty wild case on our hands. But first things first, let's do a quick refresher before we dive in. As always, the interviews will be streamed live via the monitor that you're looking at right now. Once the interviews end, you'll be able to access all of the previous recordings on the playback monitor that's to your left. Now, keep in mind that you will be getting two different camera angles in your feed, camera A and camera B. Feel free to switch between the two as you see fit. And last but not least, don't overlook the evidence available to you in the case files. I'm sure that you'll need to reference those at some point. Okay, so the case. We've got Daniel Murphy, age 49, works as a financial planner. He was shot and killed in his home with a .38 caliber handgun that's registered to him. Now, according to the medical examiner, he died on September 12th. The exact time of death is not able to be determined because the body wasn't found until a few days after. Now, there are a few people of interest in this case. First up is Emma Richardson. She's Daniel's girlfriend who had also been living with him. Prior to Daniel's death, she had reported an incident of physical abuse that resulted in her right elbow being dislocated. The injury is verified. However, Daniel did deny. All right, Emma, we are recording. Today is September 19th. I am Detective Martin Ruiz.
All right, you saw the interview. You think she's being completely honest? I really can't say for sure. What I want to know from you is if you think she's telling the truth about how severe the abuse was. And I'm talking both physical and verbal. That's a major piece of this whole thing. Whether she's being honest or not will give us a decent idea on how to move forward with this investigation. So let's make sure we really judge this correctly. The right approach should get her to open up a bit more. I'll trust your judgment with that. You tell me, and that's how I'll proceed with her. No rush. Look over whatever you need to and call me back. All right, talk soon. Hey. Okay, yeah, I'm with you. It definitely feels like she's downplaying the abuse. The question is why. I'll push her on that. Let's see if we can squeeze more out of her. All right, give me a second. We'll get things back up and running.
This is a continuation with
Well, that was a lot. If she's telling the truth, Daniel's got some pretty serious issues. It is weird that he would go through the back, though. I mean, it's possible, but considering how in the moment he probably was, it does strike me as odd. I don't know. There's a lot to process here. All right, we got to keep these interviews going. Let's see what more we can uncover here. I got her ex-husband, Charles, up next. Let's see what this guy's got to say. Hang tight. Bye.
All right, Charles, we are recording. Today is September.
All right, we got to hear his take on things. Now, the main... Hey. Yeah, I gotta say, I agree with you on this one. He does seem pretty sincere. All right, I'll continue the interview. We'll be back up in just a sec.
This is a continuation with Charles Humphreys.
All right, that was pretty straightforward, I guess. You know, I didn't want to bring up the neighbor Janice as a suspect to him quite yet. I want to hear from Janice first. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll go get her and we'll get the next round going. Okay, bye.
All right, Janice, we are recording. Today is September 19th. I am
Okay, we've met the neighbor. I'm curious to know what you think about this Janice lady. You buy that story that she entered the house to drop off some mail? Let me know if you think she's lying, and I'll continue based on that. All right, talk soon.
This is a continuation with Janice Burks.
Well, that interview certainly adds a new dimension to this whole thing.
All right, Rebecca, we are recording today.
All right, so there's still a lot to unpack here. But the main thing... Hey, so you think she's being sincere? I can see that. She does seem to believe her parents weren't involved. Now, whether they were or not, that's...
Okay, this is a continuation with Rebecca Humphreys. So look, Rebecca, I do believe that you think your parents had nothing to do with Daniel's murder, okay? I do believe that.
All right, we've heard from every...
All right, this is a continuation with Emma Richardson.
Well, I don't think this is adding up at all. Hello? Yeah.
All right, this is another continuation with Emma Richardson.
All right. I think we're making some progress.
All right, this is another continuation with Charles Humphreys. So, Charles, I want to revisit your relationship with Daniel.
I mean, sure, but like I told you before, there wasn't much of a relationship. I only met the guy.
All right, there are definitely some holes. Hey, there it is. There it is. Fantastic work. Good eye. Yes, he is clearly in the house for way longer than just a minute. And yeah, you're right. Emma stated that he only brought her food the night of Daniel's death. She made it pretty clear that he didn't bring her anything else. So why would he go through the trouble of getting her personal items and then not actually give them to her?
All right, this is a continuation with Charles Humphreys. Now, Charles, I want you to take a look at this footage right here, okay?
What am I looking for exactly?
Well, you can clearly see that
Hey, I think that went well.
Okay, this is a continuation with Janice Burks.
Well, she does seem to have all the... Hey. Well, there you go. That is great. Perfect.
All right, this is another continuation with Janice Burks. So, Janice, I want to make sure that I got this right. Now, you are not aware of.
All right, so we know for sure that Jan...
All right, this is a continuation with Rebecca Humphreys.
Well, yet again, I feel like we're not getting the whole truth here. Hey. Yes! I knew you'd find exactly what we needed. Now,
Okay, this is a continuation with Rebecca Humphreys.
hey.
This is a continuation with Janice.
Well, things just got...
All right, this is another continuation with Janice Burks.
Well, if she's telling the...
All right, this is a continuation with Rebecca Humphreys.
Well, this just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? Hey. Yeah.
This is a continuation with Rebecca Humphreys.
Well, her theory.
All right, this is a continuation with Emma Richardson.
Well, I'm not too sure I made it.
This is a continuation with Emma Richardson. Look, Emma.
Well, shit.
Okay, this is a continuation with Charles Humphreys. Now, Charles, I know that you've been here for quite a while today, so I'm going to do my best to get right to the point, all right?
Great, I appreciate that.
Of course. Now, after reviewing everything so far,
Okay, he's being real defensive of Rebecca and Emma. But. Hey. Well, shit. I feel like an idiot. Now that you point these things out, it's pretty obvious. Really.
all right, this is a continuation with Charles Humphreys. Now, Charles, I want to dig right back into this, all right? I want to go over a few things that you had stated earlier, okay?
Okay, that went somewhat well, I guess. Hey. Okay, so you think Rebecca killed Daniel, huh?
All right, this is a continuation with Rebecca Humphreys. So look,
Well, it looks like